Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Jack Brown Stadium in Jamestown, North Dakota, where we will have the second game of the North Dakota State Class B baseball tournament between the four-time defending champion Thompson Tommies and the Bottineau Braves. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us for our audio-only coverage on yourliveevent.com. Thompson, as I mentioned, the four-time defending Class B state champions. They have a record of 17-7. Bottineau, the winners in Region 5, with a record of 16-5 on the year. Thompson did meet Bottineau in a game in April, which the Tommies were able to win by a run. We'll see what happens today. It'll be right-hander Gavin Oster pitching for the Thompson Tommies. Carson Coleman will be throwing for Bottineau. Very nice day here, a little on the warm side. Light breeze coming in from center field. And it's a great day for baseball or anything else you care to do outdoors. We'll check in with both the coaches, Zach Keller from Bottineau and Nate Solis of Thompson, when we return after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality.
Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing.
We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more.
Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home.
To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
From the North Dakota State Class B baseball tournament in Jamestown, we've got our pregame coaches' comments now. Nate Solis, the coach of the Thompson Tommies, joins us now, and we should say the four-time defending state champion Thompson Tommies, looking for a fifth here, and that road would start with Bottineau this afternoon.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We really grew up last week in the region tournament and playing our best baseball right now, so we got to carry that over into the weekend here and see what we're made of.
Somebody that really grew up on Saturday was R.J. Anderson, who pitched a complete game, allowing just 4 hits. Didn't really overpower anybody, but he pitched effectively.
Yeah, he used really just did a good job of using 2 pitches really well. and proud of him for having the courage to step up when we needed him the most. Probably an unlikely hero, I guess, if you want to call it that. But he was the next man up, and that's what you need when you drop one in a tournament like that. When you got to go double elimination, you're going to need a couple more arms, and not just him, but you had Eli Gimmel, you had Gavin Oster came out with a win, Caden Loyland against Mayville. So a lot of really good performances with kind of not a lot of options, needing guys to go full games, and a lot of guys stepped up and delivered.
You mentioned Gavin Oster. He's going to pitch today.
Yeah, he's going to go. Riding the hot hand. He probably doesn't have the most innings on the team, but when he's out there, he does a good job of throwing strikes, being consistent, making teams put the ball in play, and that's what you need in a time like this. And we got to make plays behind him.
And you've got a lot of guys who have been in this situation of being in the state tournament, a handful who have not. What have the older guys been telling the younger guys, and perhaps what you've been telling them as well, about what it means to be here?
Well, I hope that they learn from whether they were watching last year on the bench, whether they were a part of it on the field and taking it. And, we need those guys that were on the field and on the bench that got the experience to step up and play their best games. We're going to need to play our best 3 games if we want to come away with a championship. And there's no sugarcoating that. So that's the conversation we had. And wow. This group is big on needing to prepare the right way, mentally and physically, and I think we've done that going so far, and need to do that going forward.
Have you seen Bottineau this season?
Yeah, we did. They came to town. They texted us on Friday. We hosted them on Saturday because that's North Dakota weather for you, and got a good game in against them. They're a team that's going to put the ball in play, and I would say both teams probably didn't love the defensive performance that was in town that day, but you know what, it's a state tournament, and the team that's going to pick up the ball and throw it over to first and make the routine plays is going to have a really good chance to win this one.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Nate Solis, coach of the Thompson Tommies. We continue with our pregame coverage of the state Class B baseball tournament. Thompson taking on Bottineau. We'll be back after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us, and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome back to the North Dakota Class B State Baseball Tournament, joined now by Zach Keller, the coach of the Bottineau Braves. Tell me about your path to the state tournament.
Yeah, we had a good regular season, had a good region tournament, had some good battles with North Star, and were able to get them guys in the championship and make it back to the State B.
What have been the things that have made the Braves so successful this year?
They're pretty battle-tested group. I mean, a lot of these kids played in the state championship football games, so they've been through a lot of adversity. They're just a scrappy group that battles back, doesn't give up. So whether we're down or up, we just keep grinding.
Come to think of it, as far as athletic credentials go, Emerson Marham was an All-State quarterback in the fall, and Caden Bristow was an All-State baseball player a year ago.
Yeah, both those two, were All-State. Emerson's All-State first-team quarterback, really good athlete. Caden Bristow, very solid baseball player, plays shortstop. And actually Carson Coleman, who's pitching today, was an All-State defensive lineman too. And Landon Solberg was an All-State wide receiver. So, these guys have, like I said, they're a good athletic group, and, they've been through a lot, so hopefully we can keep it going.
And obviously used to winning in not only baseball but other sports.
Yeah, like I said, they've been battle tested. They've, went through playoffs in football, and some of these kids on this team also played in state hockey last year. So a lot of these kids have been through a lot of tournaments, so hopefully they're ready to go.
Carson Coleman is pitching today. You referred to him a little bit ago. Tell me about him and what he throws.
He's just a kid, he's just gonna bring it and hopefully pump strikes. He's got fastball and some off speed. He's just a guy who just gets on the mound, battles. He wants the ball.
You did see Thompson earlier in the year, I understand.
Yeah, we played him middle of April, I think. It was kind of, typical spring in North Dakota. Called their AD on Friday morning and said, let's play Saturday afternoon. So we drove down there and played, and it was, one-run game. They got us by one run, and, both teams didn't play the best defensively that day. But, it should be a good game today.
What'll be the important things for you?
Just don't beat yourselves. If you make a mistake, wash it away and move on. Offensively, just don't strike out, put the ball in play.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Zach Keller, the coach of the Bottineau Braves. We'll be back with the starting lineups of the North Dakota Class B State Baseball quarterfinals, Thompson versus Bottineau, after these messages on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to the 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the Big Air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins, the fun never ends.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
And welcome back to Jack Brown Stadium in Jamestown, North Dakota. I'm Joe Lancello. Class B State Baseball Championships. We had one game today that saw Park River area, the number 2 seed, defeat Shiloh Christian 11-1 in 6 innings. Park River area got their runs in bunches, 3 runs in the third, 8 in the bottom of the 6th, and that ended the ball game on the 10-run rule. So the winner of this game will play Park River area at 4:30 tomorrow. The loser will play Shiloh Christian at 11:30 tomorrow morning in the consolation round. Time now for our starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned. CrystalSugar.com. Let's start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Bottineau Braves, with a record of 16-5. Leading off and playing shortstop will be Caden Bristol. Hitting second, the center fielder, Landon Solberg. Batting third at third base, Emerson Marum. Batting cleanup for the Braves at first base, Rowan Cheshire. Batting fifth at right field, Toby George. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Grady Glassner, and he's batting for second baseman Cooper Allard. Hitting seventh for Bottineau, the catcher, Clint Sikora. Hitting eighth, the pitcher, Carson Coleman. And batting ninth in left field, Landon Siemens. Coach Zach Keller's lineup, Bristol, Solberg, and Marum, Cheshire, George, and Glassner, Sikora, Coleman, and Siemens. Pitching for Bottineau will be Carson Coleman. Now for the Thompson Tommies, with a record of 17-7 on the season. Leading off in left field, Mac Michelson. Batting second, the shortstop, Eli Gemmel. Hitting third, the catcher, Dax Avdom. Hitting cleanup for the Tommies, right fielder, Caden Loyland. Hitting fifth, the center fielder, Jeremy Tice. Hitting sixth for Thompson, the pitcher, Gavin Oster. Batting seventh, second baseman, Joe Taylor. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Jacob Olson. And he's batting for first baseman, Eli Schumacher. Batting ninth for Thompson, third baseman, Grady Hurst. Nate Solis's Thompson lineup, Michelson, Gemmel, and Avdom. Loyland, Tyson, Oster, Taylor, Olson, and Hurst. Right-hander Gavin Oster will be on the mound for the Thompson Tommies. Gavin Oster on the year 2-0 with a 1.15 earned run average. This will be his fifth game of the season, his third start. In 18 1/3 innings, he's allowed 9 hits, 7 runs, just 3 earned, walked 15, and struck out 23. So there haven't been many opposing batters putting the ball in play against Gavin Oster this year. Thompson hoping to change that here. At least if the balls put in play are on the ground and easy to get and not hit into a gap. "87 degrees under partly sunny skies here at Jamestown. Wind is out of the south-southeast, 14 miles an hour, gusting to 20. And not to alarm anybody, but there is a 30% chance of rain here tomorrow and a 60% chance of rain on Saturday. So let's hope that this won't be the only dry day of the tournament. The dimensions here at Jack Brown Stadium, as our starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower owned, crystalsugar.com. Our scoreboard brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. And the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. I was about to say the dimensions here at Jack Brown Stadium, unique, 350 down the line in right, 365 to straightaway center, and then in right field it drops off very sharply, a bit like Tony Sight Field in Ada, 300 feet down the line in right. There's plenty of foul territory on the left side, but not so much in right. And Caden Bristol, the shortstop, swings to the first pitch and hits it into center field for a base hit. So one pitch, one base runner for Bottineau. Bristol, the runner at first. Now Landon Solberg, the center fielder. Solberg, a senior. Pitch from Oster from the stretch is a call, strike 0-1. Solberg will be playing football for Valley City State University in the fall. Short lead at first for Bristol. And a throw to first gets Bristol diving back safely. And the fence here from right field, there's a little addition from right center to the foul line. Swing and a foul into the screen. 0-2 now to Landon Solberg. There's an extension to the fence, raising it up, and it's covered with ivy. Looks nice, also protects the houses in the neighborhood. There's a fastball outside, 1-2 to Landon Solberg with third baseman Emerson Marum on deck for the Bottineau Braves. Top of the first inning. Just underway, Bottineau a runner at first and nobody out. Swing and a tapper to the mound. Throw to second, bounces in. And they get the fielder's choice there, 1-4. Oster to the second baseman, Joe Taylor. And there was really no time to try to think about doubling anybody up, because the ball hit slowly, and Oster did have to wait a little bit for somebody to get over to cover second. So one down, Solberg now the runner at first for Bottineau. For third baseman, Emerson Marum. M-A-R-U-M. Takes a fastball, high ball one. Tex Afton behind the plate for Thompson. Oster's 1-0 pitch. Fastball high, 2-0. Eli Schumacher at first base for the Tommies. Joe Taylor at second. Eli Gemmel at short, and Grady Hurst at third. Oster sets the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Thompson's outfield from left to right. Mac Michelson, Jeremy Tyson, Caden Loyland. Loyland the deepest, considering the shorter distance there to right field. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Pitch on the inside part of the plate. Michelson at left and Tice at center, the shallowest of the three outfielders. 2-2 pitch, high 3-2. First baseman Rowan Cheshire on deck for the Bottineau Braves. Oster's payoff pitch, strike three called. First strikeout for Gavin Oster. That's two down for Bottineau in the top of the first inning. Brings up the cleanup hitter, first baseman Rowan Cheshire. Hopefully Thompson's pitchers can keep Cheshire from grinning like a Cheshire cat, as the first pitch from Oster is strike one. Solberg a short lead at first. The 0-1 in for a strike, 0-2. Solberg leading at first. Schumacher holds with him. Pitches in the dirt, 1-2. Cheshire bats right-handed against the right-hander Gavin Oster. The 1-2 grounded to the second baseman Joe Taylor. He'll run to the bag himself for the fielder's choice to force out Solberg. And in the inning for Bottineau. The Braves in the first, no runs, one hit, no errors, one runner left after a half inning on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After a half inning, Bottineau nothing, Thompson coming to bat on YourLiveEvent.com.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Joe Lancello back at Jamestown, North Dakota. Audio-only coverage of the North Dakota Class B State Baseball Tournament. Bottineau got a runner on in the first, but couldn't get that runner any farther. And now it's Thompson coming to bat. Left fielder Mac Michelson, shortstop Eli Gemmel, and catcher Dex Afton to face left-hander Carson Coleman. Coleman, a tall left-hander.
Left fielder number 17, Matt Michelson.
Oddly enough, his undershirt has a sleeve sticking out over the left arm, but not the right. Left fielder Mac Michelson starting things off for Thompson here. Fastball buzzed inside and low, ball one. Michelson hitting .284, 1 home run, 15 runs batted in. Fastball in for a strike of the knees, 1-1. Michelson followed by shortstop Eli Gemmel and catcher Dex Avdom here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless game. Low and inside again, 2-1. Clint Sikora, the catcher, giving the sign. And that's into left field for a base hit. Landon Siemens gobbles that up quickly. And so a leadoff single for Mac Michelson and Thompson here in the bottom of the first inning. Now shortstop Eli Gemmel will stand in. Eli hitting .286, no homers, 14 runs batted in. Michelson, 3 stolen bases on the year. Coleman looking over at first. Runner goes, and they got him trapped. But Michelson with a pretty good jump, and he's in there safely. And the throw getting away from the second baseman, but the left fielder Siemens there to get it quickly. Looked as though they had Michelson dead to rights as he got a really early jump. But Coleman's throw to first and then the throw to second, not in time. So Michelson with a stolen base. Pitch is high, 1-0. Michelson now in scoring position with nobody out. The 1-0. Fouled off the top of the grandstand here at Jack Brown Stadium. Count evens 1-1. Tommy's occupying the third base dugout here, wearing their black jerseys with green numbers trimmed in white, green letters on the front trimmed in white. The 1-1. High and away, 2-1. This ballpark also has great acoustics. You really hear the contact when the bat hits the ball. And when the pitch pops the mid of the catcher. Strike called on the inside corner, 2-2. To Eli Gemmel with catcher Dex Afton to hit next for Thompson. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Michelson, the runner at second with nobody out. Ball outside, 3-2. Coleman, the lefty from the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Coleman. One down for Thompson in the bottom of the first. Brings up catcher Dex Avdom, who will bat left-handed. The freshman batting .438, 1 home run, 19 runs batted in. Michelson leads off second. First pitch to Avdom, grounded to second, bobbled by the second baseman Allard. It hit him in the chest and got away from him, and everybody's safe. Routine ground ball, the first error of the game, and it's charged to Cooper Allard, the second baseman for Bottineau. That puts Michelson at third with 1 out and Avdom at first. For right fielder Caden Loyland. Caden will bat left-handed. Cheshire at first, holding with the runner Avdom. First pitch to Loyland is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Rowan Cheshire at first base for Bottineau. Cooper Allard at second. Caden Bristol at short. Emerson Marum at third. Bottineau outfield swung around to the right for the left-handed batting Caden Loyland. That's grounded to short. Throw to second for 1. Relay not in time, and a run scores. Loyland with a fielder's choice. Avdom retired at second, 6-4. They could not pull off the double play. And that allows Michelson to score the first run of the game. Two down in the bottom of the first. First pitch, a strike of the letters to center fielder Jeremy Tice. Jeremy, a senior, hitting .271, no homers, 16 runs batted in. Coleman, the lefty from the stretch, looks at first. Strike called 0-2. Pitcher Gavin Oster to hit next for Thompson. Tommy's up 1-0. Runner at first goes, pitches in the dirt and blocked, but a stolen base. So Loyland steals second. Thompson has a team 85% success when it comes to stolen bases, 34 of 40 going into today. Here's a fly ball hitting the left center field, and that will hit the warning track. Loyland scores. Tice with a double to make it 2-0 Thompson. Tice's 8th double of the year, his 17th run batted in, as Loyland scores from second. Now the pitcher Gavin Oster will stand in. Gavin hitting .222, no homers, 6 runs batted in. Thompson with a good start here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 runs in, still a runner at second with 2 out. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Bottineau's outfield from left to right, Landon Siemens, Landon Solberg, and Toby George. Ball getting briefly away from the catcher. Here's a throw to third as the runner advancing, and he's there safely. The ball was inside to Oster, and it got far enough away from Clint Sikora where Tice took off and made it to third safely. In the count is 2-0 now to Oster. And that hit him. Fastball just moved inside. So runners at the corners for Thompson now with 2 out.
Batting seventh, second baseman number 2, Joe Taylor.
Now second baseman Joe Taylor stands in. And we'll have a courtesy runner for the pitcher Oster at first base. And this will be 8th grader R.J. Anderson. So Anderson at first, Tice at third with 2 out.
Thompson, number 12, R.J. Anderson.
Joe Taylor steps in, the senior hitting .259, no homers, 7 runs batted in. George in right field shallow in the Bottineau outfield. Called strike 0-1. And now a delayed double steal as the runner was trying to slowly make his way to first, but then there was a relay home and Tice retired. And that ends the threat for Thompson in the first inning. Two to 4-2 on the scoring play to retire Tice on a caught stealing. But Thompson finished the inning with a couple of runs on 2 hits, 1 Bottineau error, and 1 runner left. 1 complete on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 1 inning, Thompson 2, Bottineau nothing on yourliveevent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Troy George, the right fielder, with a 2-0 count. George, the number 5 hitter in the Bottineau batting order, to be followed by Grady Glasser, the DH, and Clint Sikora, the catcher, as George swings and fouls this one out of here to the right, and the count is 2-1. Gavin Oster's pitch, missed inside, 3-1. Oster's next pitch. Hit, ricochets off the mound. Taylor, the second baseman, going toward first to get to the ball, and his throw was off target. And George is aboard. And they will give George second base on an errant throw. Taylor was in a hurry trying to get the throw as the batted ball was hit either off the pitching rubber or off the leg of Oster. I'm not sure which. And Grady Glasser, the DH, swings and fouls one out of here to the right for strike 1. They've called that an infield single for George. They also need to put an error for Taylor for the off-location throw that allowed George to reach second. Called strike 2 to Glasser, the DH, who's batting for second baseman Cooper Allard. Bottineau trailing 2-0, top of the second inning. State Class B baseball quarterfinals from Jamestown. Oster's 0-2. Swung on, grounded through the hole on the left side for a base hit. George got a late start off second. The ball getting away from the left fielder briefly. There's going to be a throw home, and that allows Glasser to reach second. So Glasser with a single to left. Advancing on the throw home. Now Clint Sikora, the catcher, looks at ball one. Oster trying to get out of a jam here. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Next pitch high, 2-0. George at third, Glasser at second. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Sikora, a sophomore, bats right-handed. Oster's 1-1. Fastball low and away, 2-1. The scoreboard operator has given Bottineau an error. They've got 3 errors in the game. How do you make an error when you've been hitting? Swing and a miss, 3-2. Pitcher Carson Coleman to hit next for Bottineau. Top of the second. Runners at second and third. No one out for Bottineau. They trail 2-0. Oster, the right-hander from the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning, the second strikeout for Gavin Oster. One down for Bottineau here in the top of the second. Brings up the pitcher, Carson Coleman. He'll bat right-handed. Called strike 0-1. Glasser at second, George at third with one out for Bottineau. Tying runs in scoring position for the Braves. Strike called 0-2. Left fielder Landon Siemens to hit next for the Braves. Thompson's outfield straight away. Low ball 1. Gavin Oster looking in at Dex Afton for the sign. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the second out. And the third strikeout for Oster. Bottineau still with runners at second and third, now with 2 out for the left fielder Landon Siemens, who will bat left-handed. Siemens, slightly open stance. And a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Thompson will look to hold on to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second with men on second and third and 2 out. Fastball inside, 1-1. Siemens stepped away from that pitch. George at third, Glasser at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner, and caught by the third baseman. Nice grab of the low liner by Grady Hurst at third to retire the side. So Thompson used their get-out-of-jail-free card in the top of the second inning. Bottineau, no runs, 2 hits, 1 Thompson error, and 2 runners left. The Braves have stranded 3 after an inning and a half on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Thompson 2, Bottineau nothing on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality. Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing.
We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more.
Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home.
To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
We go to the bottom of the second inning at the North Dakota Class B State Baseball Tournament. Thompson leading Bottineau 2-0. Thompson with the bottom third of their batting order coming up. Second baseman Joe Taylor, designated hitter Jacob Olson, and third baseman Grady Hurst. Facing left-hander Carson Coleman, who gave up a pair of runs in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch slow to Taylor. Joe was at bat when the Tommies tried a delayed double steal in the bottom of the first inning, and Jeremy Tyson was thrown out at home to end the inning. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Coleman, the left-hander, working from the third base side of the rubber. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball low, 2-1. Bottineau outfield straight away. Swung on, grounded to third, knocked down by the third baseman Marham, throws to first in time for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Thompson in the bottom of the second inning. Now the designated hitter Jacob Olson. He's batting for first baseman Eli Schumacher. Jacob hitting 170, no home runs, 6 runs batted in. Jacob, the right-hand batter, looking for his first extra base hit of the season. This would be a good time. Fastball inside, ball 1, off the catcher's glove and going toward the backstop. Right-handed batter against the left-hander Coleman. Caught the outside corner, 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air to the right side into foul territory, and it's the right fielder Toby George making the catch for out number 2. Brings up third baseman Grady Hurst. Grady hitting .329 on the year, no home runs, 17 runs batted in. The left-hander Coleman's pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on for Thompson. Bottom of the second, they lead 2-0. Low 2-0. And that might have caught the catcher Clint Sikora in an uncomfortable spot. Walking halfway toward the mound to meet his pitcher Coleman. But Sikora back behind the plate and ready to go. The 2-0 to Hurst. Called strike 2-1. Left fielder Mac Michelson on deck for Thompson. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Fastball low, 3-1. Coleman has allowed 2 hits, no walks. He's hit a batter and struck out 1. The 3-1. Hit high in the air, right side, foul territory. And the ball drops right in front of the railing of the Bottineau dugout on the first base side. Cheshire at first base, and Coleman, the pitcher, were running for that. Coleman coming pretty hard to try to make the ground, but he was not able to get a hold of the ball. Seeing the railing there made both players pull up just a little bit, and the ball fell to the ground. 3-2 the count now to Grady Hurst, the Thompson third baseman. Coleman's payoff pitch. Hit in the air left side into foul territory. The third baseman, Emerson Marham, has it to retire the side. A 3-up, 3-down second inning for Thompson. Nothing across. 2 complete on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Thompson 2, Bottineau nothing on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, Sonia from the Lighting Gallery and Decor. We're so much more than just lighting.
Step into a space where your home starts to come together. From custom furniture and curated decor to a personalized design guidance, we help you create a space that feels warm, layered, and uniquely yours. Whether you're starting fresh or finishing the details, we're here to bring your vision to life.
I invite you to stop in. I think you'll be wowed.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
After 2 innings at the North Dakota State Class B quarterfinals, Bottineau no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Thompson 2 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error. And the first pitch to Caden Bristol, the shortstop, is low, ball 1. Bristol, the leadoff hitter for the Braves, looks at a fastball outside 2-0. Bristol singled in the first inning. He'll be followed by center fielder Lyndon Solberg and third baseman Emerson Marham. Swung on, popped up. Right center field, Jeremy Tice, the center fielder, comes over to make the catch for out number 1. That looked as though it was hit off the fist, but it just kept carrying into right center field. So 1 up and 1 down for Bottineau here in the top of the third inning.
Center fielder Landon Solberg.
Brings up center fielder Landon Solberg, who reached in a fielder's choice his first time up. Righty to righty as Gavin Oster delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-0 Thompson. Tommy's got both their runs in the first inning. Ball low, 1-1. Caden Loyland with an RBI fielder's choice. Jeremy Tice with an RBI double for the Thompson 2 runs. Pitch is inside, 2-1 to Solberg. That caught the inside corner, 2-2. Third baseman Emerson Marham to hit next for the Braves. That swung on, hit to the second baseman Taylor. Throws to first, that's out number 2. Four 4-3 the scoring play there. Ball was hit toward the hole on the right side. Taylor getting over there quickly to field it and throw to first for the second out. Now third baseman Emerson Marham, who struck out his first time up. Ball is topped foul at the plate for strike 1. Marham was an all-state quarterback for Bottineau this fall. And as a junior, he'll have a chance to do it again next year. 0-1 pitcher called strike 0-2. 2 down, nobody on for Bottineau, top of the third. Braves trailing 2-0. That one bounced in 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside 2-2. The field here is interesting in that center field and left field and an appeal. Pitches outside 3-2. In left field and center field, there are well-worn spots where the outfielders have stood through the course of the season. Swung on a grounder to the right side. Joe Taylor has it. Throws to first, and that takes care of the Braves in the third. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. Gavin Oster has retired 6 in a row. Nothing across for Bottineau in the third after 2.5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Thompson 2, Bottineau nothing on yourliveevent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
We go to the bottom of the third inning from Jamestown, Jack Brown Stadium. And Thompson leading 2-0. We'll have the top of their order coming up here in the bottom of the third inning. Left fielder Mac Michelson, shortstop Eli Gemmel, and catcher Dex Avdom. Tommy's getting a couple of unearned runs in the bottom of the first inning against left-hander Carson Coleman. The winner of this game will play Park River area at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. The loser will face Shiloh Christian at 11:30 tomorrow morning. We'll be following Thompson and Kindred with audio-only coverage from the state tournament on yourliveevent.com. Here is Michelson, the left fielder, to lead off for Thompson in the third. First pitch outside, ball 1. Max singled to left and scored in the opening inning. Lefty to righty, the pitch. Swing and miss, 1-1. Coleman, the left-hander, with a long look in. The 1-1 pitch. High and inside, 2-1. George in right field, shallow. Swing and a foul to the backstop. Count evens at 2-2. Tommy's in the third base dugout here. Coleman shakes off one sign, agrees on the next, and here's the pitch. Low and inside, 3-2. Bottineau in the first base dugout. The Braves wearing white uniforms, purple pinstripes, purple letters and numbers. The payoff pitch. Low ball 4. First walk allowed by Carson Coleman. And the leadoff man at first. Now Eli Gemmel, the shortstop, who struck out his first time up. Michelson getting a lead at first. Coleman throws over there. And Mack is back safely. Rowan Cheshire at first base holding with the runner. Ball bunted in the air, fielded by Coleman on the third base side of the mound. Throw to first in time for the out. Sacrifice is complete. Run for the scoring play. 1-3. Coleman to Cheshire as Michelson goes to second. Now Dex Avdom, the catcher, stands in. He reached on an error by the second baseman Allard, his first time up. Lefty to lefty matchup. First pitch, high ball one. Dex, a freshman. His second year as the regular catcher for the Thompson Tommies. Coleman, a couple of twitches of the head toward second base, then steps off the rubber. Bottineau outfield pulled over to the right for the left-handed batter. There's a fastball outside 2-0. Now time called as Clint Sikora, the catcher, going to have a chat with his pitcher. And this mound visit brought to you by Chris Nodak Insurance, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Michelson, the runner at second with one out, bottom of the third inning. Thompson looking to add to a 2-0 lead. 2-0 to Avdom, who stands back in the left-hand batter's box. Fastball outside, 3-0. Right fielder Caden Loyland looking to hit next for the Tommies. Coleman out of the stretch. The 3-0. Called strike, 3-1. The 3-1 on the way to Dex. That's outside ball 4. Tommy's now runners at first and second with one out. That's the second walk this inning for Carson Coleman. And this will bring out someone from the Bottineau dugout. And running at first base for Thompson will be Grady Loyland, number 9. And that mound visit brought to you by Chris Moan, Nodak Insurance. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. 2-0 Tommies. Michelson on second. Gavin Loyland at first. Grady Loyland, with one out. Now Caden Loyland, the right fielder. Looks at a strike. Caden hit into a fielder's choice, 6-4. That retired Avdom. But since Bottineau couldn't pull the double play, this one's way outside, and runners will advance to second and third on the wild pitch. First wild pitch of the day thrown by Coleman. So Thompson now runners at second and third with one out. And a 1-1 count to Loyland. Caden, 2 home runs, now 23 runs batted in. As Bottineau bring the infield in with one out. That's into the air to right field, and that is going to go off the wall. 1 run is in. Grady Loyland will score on a double by Caden Loyland, and it's 4-0 Thompson. Caden Loyland now with a double and 3 RBI on the day.
Center fielder Jeremy Tice.
Loyland driven in 3 of the 4 Thompson runs. And now Jeremy Tice, who doubled in the other Thompson run in the first inning. 3 hits allowed by Coleman, 2 of them doubles. Lefty to righty. And that one gets away from the catcher. And Caden Oyland will go to third. Second wild pitch of the inning, charge to Coleman. Swing and a miss by Tice. Count evens 1-1. 4-0 Thompson. Tommy's 2 runs in the first, 2 more here in the bottom of the third, hoping to add to it with Caden Oyland at third and 1 out. Pitch a called strike at the knees on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now to Tice. Pitcher Gavin Oster to hit next for the Tommies. And Bottineau bring the infield in. Off-speed pitch just missing outside, 2-2. Caden Oyland at third with 1 out. 2 runs in for Thompson here, bottom of the third. The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. That's out number 2. And strikeout number 2 for Carson Coleman.
Pitcher Gavin Oster.
Now the pitcher Gavin Oster stands in. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Oyland a short lead at third. Coleman from the stretch. Fastball low and inside, ball 1. Both teams with 3 hits. Thompson with all 4 runs. That's hit in the air the opposite way to right field. The right fielder stumbled for it, and he got it. Toby George made the catch. Seemed like he was having trouble getting under the ball, but he did, and that retires Thompson in the third. But the Tommies double their lead with 2 runs on 1 hit. There were 2 walks, no errors, 1 runner left. The Tommies have stranded 2. 3 complete on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. After 3, Thompson 4, Bottineau nothing on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Bottineau come to bat now in the top of the 4th inning, trailing Thompson now 4-0. Thompson 2 runs in the first, 2 in the third. Bottineau with the middle third of their batting order coming up. First baseman Rowan Cheshire to lead it off, and he takes strike 1. Cheshire followed by right fielder Toby George and DH Grady Glasner in the top of the 4th inning. Gavin Oster's pitch, outside and low, 1-1. Cheshire reaching a fielder's choice his first time up. Right-hander Gavin Oster throws a fastball outside, 2-1. Gavin's allowed 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. And that's the first walk of the game he's allowed. Cheshire, the runner at first to lead off for Bottineau in the top of the fourth.
Right fielder Toby George.
Now Toby George, the right fielder, stands in. Reached on infield single and advanced to second when second baseman Joe Taylor's throw was wide of first, and George was awarded second base. First pitch to George is ball one. George, a senior. Ground ball hit through the hole on the right side for a base hit. Cheshire will stop at second. Fourth hit of the day for the Braves, and they have men at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Now designated hitter Grady Glassner, who singled his first time up. Oster from the stretch. First pitch, high ball one. Schumacher at first, not holding with the runner, George. Loyland in right field, the deepest of the three Thompson outfielders. Breaking ball in for a strike, 1-1. Glassner hitting for the second baseman, Cooper Allard. And this one is low and gets away from the catcher, and the runners advance to second and third. A low pitch, tough for Avdom to hang on to, so that'll be called a wild pitch. So now runners at second and third for Bottineau with nobody out, and a 2-1 count to Glassner. Strike call 2-2. Bottineau had the same situation in the second inning, runners at second and third, nobody out. But Oster then struck out the next two hitters and got the last hitter to line out to the third baseman, Hurst, to end the rally. Strike three called on the outside corner. Strikeout 4 for Gavin Oster. One down for Bottineau. The Braves still with runners at second and third for catcher Clint Sikora, who struck out his first time up.
Catcher Clint Sikora.
Seykora for the sophomore, and he takes I couldn't tell from that grunt whether the pitch was a ball or a strike. Next pitch is low, getting away from the catcher, and that will allow a run to score. And Bottineau on the board, trailing 4-1. Pitch was low and away to the right-handed batter. Cheshire coming in to score, and George goes to third. So it's a 4-1 game. A 2-0 count to Sikora. There's a strike, 2-1. Michelson shallow in left field. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Sikora, 2-2. Pitcher Carson Coleman to hit next for Bottineau. Braves on the board here in the top of the fourth inning. They trail 4-1 to Thompson. That's fouled off. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Following this game, Kindred against Elect Burlington. That pitch inside 3-2. Sikora starting to go to first as though he thought it was ball 4. Or maybe he was trying to talk his way into being hit by a pitch. Now the payoff pitch. That's lined into left field for a base hit. George will score to make it a 4-2 game. Sikora coming through with an RBI single. 5 hits now for the Braves. And it's now a 4-2 game with one out in the top of the fourth inning. Carson Coleman, the pitcher, struck out his first time up.
Now running for Bottineau, number 25, Tyson Getzloff.
Tyson Getzloff is the courtesy runner at first base for the catcher Sikora. First pitch to Coleman, ball one. And missed outside, 2-0. 2 runs in for Bottineau in the top of the fourth inning. They still trail Thompson 4-2. Runner at first and one out. Here's a swing and a grounder to first. Schumacher fields, throws to second for one. Relay not in time. So the second out of the inning, a fielder's choice, 3-6. A nice play by Eli Schumacher. To retire Getzloff at second. Coleman now the runner at first with 2 down. Or will he be replaced with a courtesy runner? No activity there yet. Now left fielder Landon Siemens. Looks at a pitch inside, ball one. Siemens lined to third his first time up. Left-hand batter against right-hander Gavin Oster. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded. Right to the shortstop, bobbled briefly by Eli Gemmel, but he'll run to the bag and force out Coleman to end the fourth inning for Bottineau.
Your attention, please. Can we have the lineup cards for Galax Burlington and Kindred to the press box, please?
Bottineau getting on the board in the top of the fourth inning on 2 hits and a walk, couple of wild pitches, no errors, 1 runner left. Bottineau is stranded 4. Halfway through on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 3.5, Thompson 4, Bottineau 2 on yourliveevent.com.
The world of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Thompson leading Bottineau 4-2 in the State Class B quarterfinals from Jamestown. Earlier today, it was Park River area beating Shiloh Christian 11-1 in 6 innings. The winner of this game plays Park River area tomorrow at 4:30. The loser plays Shiloh Christian at 11:30. Following this game, Kindred against Galax Burlington. Kindred, the number 1 seed, will have that game on yourliveevent.com for you, a 4:30 start. And then our final game of the day, Lemoore Litchfield Marion against Velvet Drake Animus. No coverage of that game. Joe Taylor, the second baseman, swings and fouls one back to the screen for strike 1. Taylor grounded to third his first time up. Left-hander Carson Coleman still on the hill for the Bottineau Braves. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Taylor to be followed by designated hitter Jacob Olson and third baseman Grady Hurst in the bottom of the fourth for the Tommies. Coleman's 0-2. Fastball in the dirt, 1-2. Thompson, the 4-time defending North Dakota Class B state baseball champions. Coleman winds the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 strikeouts now for Carson Coleman. 1 up and 1 down for Thompson in the bottom of the 4th. Brings up designated hitter Jacob Olson, who fouled out to the right fielder George his first time up. Olson, the DH, batting for first baseman Eli Schumacher. Lefty to righty, the first pitch a called strike. Bottinau's outfield shaded a little bit to right for the right-handed batter. Here's a swing and a fly ball to center field. Coming over a couple of steps toward right field is the center fielder Landon Solberg for out number 2. 2 down for Thompson in the bottom of the 4th, as Carson Coleman appears to have settled down. Now third baseman Grady Hurst, who fouled to third baseman Emerson Murrum in the second inning. Lefty to righty, the pitch. Foul back, strike 1. Thompson looking for win number 18 on the year. Swung on foul toward the time he's dug out, and the count 0-2 now to Hurst. Coleman, the right-hander, or the left-hander, the 0-2. That swung on and fouled out here to the right. Count still 0-2 to Grady Hurst. Left fielder Mac Michelson to hit next for Thompson. Game just over an hour old. The 0-2 fouled out of here again to the right. Still 0-2 to Grady Hurst. Grady hitting .329 coming into the game. Swung on, hit slowly toward the hole on the right side. Bristol fields, throws, and gets him on a close play. So 3 up and 3 down for Thompson on the bottom of the 4th, nothing to cross. 4 complete on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 4, Thompson 4, Bottineau 2 on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Life moves fast, but your mind doesn't always have to. Practicing mindfulness, even for a minute, can help you stay calm and focused. Try noticing your breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, or taking a moment to reset before a test or a practice. Set goals that matter to you, celebrate small wins, and don't forget to take a break from screens. Your brain needs downtime just as much as your body does. Mental health isn't one big choice. It's a bunch of small ones you can make every day, and you're capable of all of them. Go Tommies!
After 4 innings from Jamestown, the state Class B baseball tournament, Bottineau 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. Thompson 4 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Bottineau come to bat in the top of the 5th inning with the top of their order coming up. And shortstop Caden Bristol looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. Bristol has singled and flied to center in 2 trips. Low and away 2-0. Right-hander Gavin Oster has gone the distance on the mound for Thompson. The 2-0. Got the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Bristol will be followed by center fielder Landon Solberg and third baseman Emerson Murrum. That bounce in outside, 3-1 now to Bristol. Bristol bats right-handed against the right-hander Gavin Oster. The 3-1 pitch. Low ball 4. Second walk allowed by Oster. Now center fielder Landon Solberg comes to the plate representing the potential tying run. Solberg has hit into a fielder's choice and grounded to second. First pitch flown away, ball 1. Schumacher at first holding with the runner Bristol. Oster from the stretch. Strike 1-1. Bottineau, the Region 5 champions, looking to go to 17-5 on the year. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed 1-2. Third baseman Emerson Marham on deck for the Bottineau Braves. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off the facade of the grandstand. We'll do it again at 1-2. Oster out of the stretch. The 1-2. That's hit in the air to center field. Tice has a good beat on it. Has it for the first out of the inning. One down for Bottineau in the top of the 5th.
Third baseman, Emerson Marham.
Brings up Emerson Marham, the third baseman who has struck out and grounded to second. First pitch from Oster is a called strike. 4-2 Thompson in the lead, top of the 5th inning. State Class B quarterfinals from Jamestown. Joe Lancello with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Pitch way high, 1-1. Avdom had to stand up for that one. Bristol, the short lead at first. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. First baseman Rowan Cheshire on deck for the Braves. 2-1 on the way, swing and a miss, 2-2. Oster's 2-2. Foul back. Do it again at 2-2. The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Marham started to go around after a pitch that was low and away in the zone. Came up empty. That's strikeout 5 for Gavin Oster. 2 down for Bottineau on the top of the 5th. Bristol still at first base now for Rowan Cheshire, the first baseman. Hit into a fielder's choice. Walked and scored last inning. Cheshire looks at ball 1. Schumacher still holding with Bristol at first base. Strike called, 1-1. The winner gets Park River area tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 in the semifinals. Swung on, grounded, took a nice high hop for Hurst. He'll throw to second to get the out. Fielder's choice, 5-4. That ball took a high hop, but Grady Hurst running toward the hole was able to get it perfectly to retire the side. Bottineau get a leadoff walk, but nothing after that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left. The Braves have stranded 5. After 4.5 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Thompson 4, Bottineau 2 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Hi, Sonia from the Lighting Gallery and Decor. We're so much more than just lighting.
Step into a space where your home starts to come together. From custom furniture and curated decor to a personalized design guidance, we help you create a space that feels warm, layered, and uniquely yours. Whether you're starting fresh or finishing the details, we're here to bring your vision to life.
I invite you to stop in. I think you'll be wowed.
We go to the bottom of the fifth inning from Jamestown, Jack Brown Stadium. Thompson with a 4-2 lead over Bottineau in this state Class B quarterfinal. Thompson 2 runs in the first, 2 in the third, Bottineau 2 in the fourth. The Tommies with the top of their batting order coming up, left fielder Mac Michelson, shortstop Eli Gemmel, and catcher Dex Avdom. Michelson has singled and walked and scored twice. 1 for 1 officially. Left-hander Carson Coleman still on the mound for the Bottineau Braves. First pitch, high ball 1. Coleman's allowed 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 wild pitches, and a hit batter. Strike called, 1-1. Coleman's allowed all 4 runs, only 2 of them earned. The 2 unearned runs were in the first inning. Coleman shakes off a couple of signs, now finds one he likes. That swung on, hit slowly to short. Bristol has it, throws, and gets him at first. Bristol patient, waiting on the ball. Got to it and threw in time to retire Michelson for the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Now shortstop Eli Gemmel, who has struck out and sacrificed. 0 for 1 officially. Right-handed batter looks at a pitch way outside, ball 1. Bottineau in the 6th will have their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. George, Glassner, and Sikora. That pitch low, 2-0. Eli, the junior shortstop, stands in. That's lined into center field for a base hit. Solberg fields the ball on 1 hop. 4th hit of the day for the Tommies, their first hit since Loyland's RBI double in the 3rd. Here's catcher Dex Avdom, who reached on an error by the second baseman Allard in the first inning, walked and scored in the 3rd. Gemmel a short lead at first. And that pitch is behind the batter and all the way to the backstop. And Gemmel to second on the 3rd wild pitch of the day for Carson Coleman. So a runner in scoring position for the Tommies with 1 out. A 1-0 count to Avdom. Low and away, 2-0. The left-hander Coleman from the stretch. Swung on, foul down the third base side. 2-1 to Dex Avdom. Gemmel a short lead at second with 1 out. Coleman's pitch hit to the shortstop. His only play will be to first for the second out, and on the play, Gemmel goes to third. So Gemmel at third now with 2 out for right fielder Caden Loyland, who has hit into a fielder's choice to bring in a run, and he later scored in the first inning and doubled to drive home 2 in the third. Coleman from the stretch, lefty to lefty. Pitches outside, ball 1. Caden now 25 runs batted in on the season. Fastball way outside and low, 2-0. Gemmel at third with a short lead, the 2-0 pitch. Low, 3-0. Center fielder Jeremy Tice would be next for Thompson. The 3-0. Ball 4 high. Third walk allowed by Carson Coleman. Thompson with runners at the corners and 2 out. Now center fielder Jeremy Tice comes in. He doubled a drive in a run of the first inning, struck out in the third. Let's see if Thompson sends Loyland, the runner from first, on to second. They do not. Swung on, grounded to the third baseman, Marum. His throw in time to retire the side. Thompson threatened in the 5th, not able to convert. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, no errors, 2 left. The Tommies have stranded 4. 5 complete on the the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 5, Thompson 4, Bottineau 2 on yourliveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
We go to the top of the 6th inning from Jamestown, this North Dakota Class B state baseball tournament. Thompson leading Bottineau 4-2, and the Bottineau Braves coming up in the top of the 6th with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. Toby George, the right fielder, designated hitter Grady Glasser, and catcher Clint Sikora. Facing right-hander Gavin Oster. And Oster's first pitch to George is ball 1. George reached an infield single and singled to left and scored in the 4th inning. So the senior looking at a 2-for-2 day. Now a 2-0 count, swing and a miss, 2-1. Four-2 Thompson in front. Top of the 6th. Strike called to the knees, 2-2. Fastball inside, Buzz George back on the count, 3-2. Oster's pitch, outside, ball 4. Third walk allowed by Gavin Oster. So the leadoff man on for Bottineau, and now Grady Glasser, the DH, stands in as the potential tying run. Glasser singled in the second, struck out in the fourth. Swinging a foul out of here to the right, strike one. We haven't seen Bottineau try to run really in this game. Perhaps now in the sixth inning with a runner at first, they'll try something. Swung on, grounded to second. High hop for Taylor, throws to second for one, relay. Yes for a double play. 4-6-3 double play. Taylor to Gemmel to Schumacher. And quickly 2 down for Bottineau in the top of the sixth. First double play of the game. Now catcher Clint Sikora, who has struck out and singled a drive and a run. Here's a liner cut by Joe Taylor at second base. Taylor running toward the bag, reached up with the left hand and made the grab to retire the side. Bottineau in the sixth get a leadoff walk, but nothing comes of it. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. After 5.5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Thompson 4, Bottineau 2 on yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality.
Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing.
We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more.
Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home.
To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
Thompson come to bat in the bottom of the sixth inning, leading Bottineau 4-2 in this Class B state quarterfinal. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for Thompson this inning. Pitcher Gavin Oster, second baseman Joe Taylor, and designated hitter Jacob Olson.
For the Tommies, pitcher number 4, Gavin Oster.
Lefty Carson Coleman still on the mound for Bottineau as we start the sixth. He's thrown 82 pitches through 5 innings. Oster looks at a strike on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Oster was hit by a pitch and fly to right, officially 0 for 1. Lefty to righty as Coleman deals. Strike called 0-2. Here's the 0-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. 4 strikeouts now for Carson Coleman. 1 up and 1 down for Thompson in the sixth. Second baseman Joe Taylor to hit. Now he's grounded to third and struck out. The winner plays Park River area in the semifinals tomorrow at 4:30. First pitch to Taylor is inside ball 1. The loser meets Shiloh Christian at 11:30 tomorrow. Taylor swings and fouls it back. The count evens 1-1. Bottineau in the top of the seventh will have their 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Coleman, Siemens, and Bristol. Coleman's 1-1 pitch. Caught the inside part of the plate, 1-2. Joe had a notion to swing, but held up, and the ball was in the zone. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Coleman in the 6th. He's got 5 in the game. 2 up and 2 down for the Tommies brings up designated hitter Jacob Olson, who has fouled to right and fly to center. Coleman's first pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Both bullpens quiet. Coleman's 0-1. High, 1-1. Olson batting for the first baseman, Eli Schumacher. Coleman winds. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Jacob Olson. The left-hander winds. The 1-2, that's grounded, foul down the first base side. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Coleman shook off 3 pitches. Now gets the sign he likes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The ball got away from the catcher. Sakura finds it and throws to first to retire the side. 2-3, the scoring play. That is still strikeout 6 for Coleman. It's catcher to first base on the putout. So Thompson in the 6th, 3 up, 3 down, nothing across. We go to the top of the 7th on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 6, Thompson 4, Bottineau 2 on yourliveevent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Jeremy Tice has come in from center field to pitch for Thompson here in the top of the 7th inning.
Bottineau, pitcher number 9, Carson Coleman.
And Grady Hurst moving. Well, Gavin Oster moving from the mound to third base. And Grady Hurst moving from third base to center field. Jeremy Tice, 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves. This will be his 11th game of the year. He has started 7, 37 in the 3rd innings. He's allowed 29 hits, 21 runs, 18 earned. Walked 28, struck out 50 with an ERA of 3.38. And the first pitch to pitcher Carson Coleman is high ball 1. Coleman has struck out and hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Next pitch is ball 2. Tice, the stocky right-hander, deals a strike, 2-1. Tice trying to save the win for Gavin Oster. Strike call, 2-2. Oster in 6 innings gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 3, struck out 5, and threw a wild pitch. Low 3-2. Thompson leading 4-2, the 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of here to the right. We'll do it again at 3-2. Following this game, Kindred against Dulac Burlington. That's a 4:30 start. That'll be on a different stream on yourliveevent.com. Swung on another foul out of here. Still 3-2 to Carson Coleman. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Tice. That's low ball 4. And once again, Bottineau with the tying run to the plate. Landon Siemens, the left fielder, stands in. He lined to third and hit into a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 officially for the left-handed batter. Low and inside, nice stop by Dex Avdom. Ball 1 to Siemens. Siemens, a senior. The 1-0 pitch. Missed inside 2-0. Oster had thrown 102 pitches in his 6 innings of work. The 2-0. Hit in the air to left field. Michelson, the left fielder, comes in a couple of steps and has it for out number 1. So Thompson 2 outs away from reaching the semifinals. Now the top of the order and shortstop Caden Bristol. Bristol has singled, fly to center, and walked. Righty to righty, first pitch bounces in. Avdom keeps it in front of him. So no chance for Coleman to advance. Ball 1 to Bristol. And a strike call, 1-1. Bristol, the junior, was All-State Class B a year ago. And we'll find out Saturday if he is again. Tice is 1-1. Low 2-1. Coleman, the runner at first with 1 out. Eli Schumacher holding with him at first. Tice's 2-1 pitch. In for a strike, 2-2. Center fielder Landon Solberg would be next for Bottineau. Thompson up 4-2, trying to reach the state semifinals. The 2-2 pitch. Low and away, 3-2. Tice looks in for the sign. Here's the payoff pitch. In the air, out of here, foul. We'll do it again at 3-2. Michelson in left field playing well off the left field line for Thompson defensively. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Tice with his first strikeout, and now Bottineau down to their last out. Center fielder Landon Solberg will stand in. He's hit into a fielder's choice, grounded to second, and fly to center. Coleman still at first after the leadoff walk. First pitch is low ball 1. Jeremy Tice looking for the save. His 1-0 pitch. Low 2-0. Righty against righty as Tice steps off the rubber. Now back on. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Bottineau trailing 4-2, 2 out, a runner at first in the top of the 7th. Tice not worried about the runner at first. Next pitch grounded. Past the first baseman Schumacher in the right field for a base hit. Coleman will go into third and make it safely. Runners at the corners now for Bottineau with 2 out. As Solberg with a smash to right field. Schumacher tried to knock it down but couldn't. Coleman is at third, Solberg at first with 2 out. And now Coach Nate Solis is going to come out to have a chat with his infield and catcher. And this meeting on the mound brought to you by Chris Moan, Nodak Insurance. Chris Moan, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. And the conference over. And Tice will remain on the hill. Third baseman Emerson Marham, who has struck out twice and grounded to second. A right-hand batter against the right-hander Tice. Swung on, hit in the air to the left foul, strike 1. Righty against righty, the pitch from Tice. Off speed in for a strike, 0-2. That was a nice pitch from Tice. At a time where he needed one. Here's the 0-2. Low and inside, 1-2. Coleman at third, Solberg at first with 2 out. Bottineau down 4-2. Here's Tice's pitch. Knocked down by Abdom, bobbled momentarily, and that will allow Solberg to go to second. The ball didn't get away far enough for Coleman to try to advance from third. So 2 men in scoring position now for Bottineau. In the top of the 7th, they've got 2 out. Coleman at third, Solberg at second. 2-2, the count to Emerson Marham. Marham steps back into the right-hand batter's box. Tice will work from the windup. Takes a deep breath. The 2-2. That's lined into center field for a base hit. Coleman scores. There's throw home will not be in time, and we're tied at 4. Emerson Marham with a clutch single to center to tie the game at 4. Coleman scoring from third, Solberg from second. And that base hit the Tommies gave up there, that allowed Solberg to go to second, looking really big now. First pitch in the dirt, blocked. Abdom can't find it. It rolls toward third base and far enough away for Marham to go to second. So the go-ahead run now in scoring position for Bottineau. 2 out runner at second. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Rowan Cheshire hit into a fielder's choice, walked and scored, hit into another fielder's choice. 0 for 2 officially. Marham leading at second. That's blocked by Abdom, the ball getting in front of him. And Marham, good hustle on his part, going all the way to third. 2 out, top of the 7th, a 4-4 game. The go-ahead run at third, a 2-1 count to Rowan Cheshire. Missed outside of the knees, 3-1. Right fielder Toby George to hit next for Bottineau. Strike called 3-2. Thompson of the 7th will have their 9-1-2 hitters coming up. Hurst, Michelson, and Gemmel. Cheshire steps out of the right-hand batter's box. Now back in. The 3-2 from Tice. Swung on, fouled out here to the right. We'll do it again at 3-2. Bottineau scoring twice in the top of the 7th to tie the game at 4. Marham is still at third base with 2 out. The payoff pitch. Grounded to the right side. Taylor has it. Throws to first to retire the side. But in the 7th, Bottineau tie it up. 2 runs, 2 hits plus a walk. No errors, 1 runner left. The Braves are stranded 6. We go to the bottom of the 7th on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Bottineau 4, Thompson 4 on yourliveevent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, the state Class B baseball quarterfinals from Jamestown. 4-4 between Thompson and Bottineau, and Thompson up in the bottom of the 7th with center fielder Grady Hurst to start it off. Lefty Carson Coleman continuing on the mound for the Braves. Swung on, fouled out here to the right, strike 1. Hurst to be followed by left fielder Mac Michelson and shortstop Eli Gemmel. As Bottineau trying to get this game to the 8th inning. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air, into right field, practically right at right fielder Toby George for the first out. No. Now the top of the order in left fielder Mac Michelson, who has singled and scored, walked and scored, grounded to short his last time up. Fastball way inside. Michelson was able to get out of the way of that. Would have given him a sore shin for sure. 1-0 the count to Michelson. Thompson 2 in the first, 2 in the third. Bottineau 2 in the fourth, 2 in the 7th. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Coleman took something off that pitch. Bottineau outfield straight away. The 1-1 pitch. Off speed in there, 1-2. Coleman had thrown 82 pitches after 5 innings. Probably nearing the 100 mark now. Swung on, grounded up the middle for a base hit. Just out of the reach of second baseman Cooper Allard. So Michelson with his second hit of the day. And the 5th for Thompson. Michelson representing the winning run at first base. 1 out, bottom of 7, 4-4 game. Eli Gemmel has struck out, sacrificed, and singled. 1 for 2 officially. Showing bunt. Bunting it to the first base side of the mound. The throw is high, but in time. That's out number 2. Gemmel with a sacrifice, 1-3. Has Michelson in scoring position at second base with 2 out. Now catcher Dex Avdom, who has reached on an error, walked and scored and grounded to short. Coach Zach Keller coming out of the Bottineau dugout to have a word with his pitcher, infield, and catcher. And this meeting on the mound brought to you by Chris Moan, Nodak Insurance, your agent with answers, Chris Moan, in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Avdom the batter with a runner at second and 2 out. Lefty against lefty. Coleman from the stretch. Low and away, ball 1. If Avdom gets on, right fielder Caden Loyland would be next. 4-4, bottom of the 7th. 2-out runner at second. In the dirt. Nice block by Clint Sikora, the catcher. 2-0 to Avdom. Dex does not offer a really big strike zone. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball veered outside, 3-0. Now, do you let Avdom swing at 3-0 in this situation? Tie game, winning run at second. 2 out, the 3-0. Outside ball 4. Fourth walk allowed by Carson Coleman. So Avdom is at first. Now Caden Loyland, the right fielder, hit into a fielder's choice to drive in a run, doubled to drive in 2 runs in the 3rd, and walked in the 5th. Lefty against lefty. First pitch low and away, ball 1. Michelson at second, Avdom at first. Michelson the only one that matters because the game's tied at 4 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out. If Michelson gets around to score, the game's over. The 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. There have been a few times today where Coleman has seemed to need a Google Maps to try to find the strike zone. This is not a time to have one of those. The 2-0. That caught the outside corner, 2-1. George, the right fielder, is deep for Bottineau. The 2-1. Hit in the air to the left side. A late jump by the left fielder. And Siemens gets it for the out, and we'll play an extra inning or more. Thompson threatened in the 7th, but come on. They don't score. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, no error, 2 left. The Tommies have stranded 6. 7 complete on the Tim Cazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest Scoreboard. Bottineau 4, Thompson 4 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to the 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the Big Air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins, the fun never ends.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
We go to the top of the 8th inning in the North Dakota Class B State Baseball quarterfinals. Bottineau, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Thompson, 4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. Joe Lancella with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Following this game, we'll have Kindred against Delac Burlington. That game will be on a different feed. So Bottineau with their 5, 6, and 7 hitters coming up. Right fielder Toby George, DH Grady Glaster, and catcher Clint Sikora. Facing right-hander Jeremy Tice. Fastball low and away, ball 1. Tice came in to pitch last inning, gave up 2 hits, a walk, and 2 runs that allowed the score to be tied. Righty to righty, the pitch. Low 2-0. George has singled twice, scored once, and walked. A place in the semifinals tomorrow on the line. The 2-0 pitch. Strike 2-1. Thompson going for a 5th consecutive Class B state championship. There's a called strike. The count now 2-2 to George. Tice from the windup, the 2-2. Grounded through the Tice's legs, and that's going to be safe. That'll be error 2 against Thompson today, and George is on at first with a potential go-ahead run. Now, Grady Glossner, the designated hitter, has singled, struck out, grounded into a double play. Here's a fly ball hit in the center field. Coming on to make the catch is Grady Hurst for the first out. One down for Bottineau in the top of the 8th. Now Clint Sikora, the catcher, has struck out, single to drive in a run, and line to second. 4-4, top of the 8th. 1 out, George the runner at first. Tice from the stretch, the 0-1 pitch. Miss low and away, 1-1. Thompson in the 8th will have their 5, 6, and 7 hitters up. Tice, Oster, and Taylor. The 1-1 pitch, grounded to third. Throw to second for 1, relay, not in time. So George is retired 5-4 on the fielder's choice, Oster to Taylor. Sikora now the runner at first with 2 down. And now Carson Coleman, the pitcher, who has struck out, hit into a fielder's choice, walked and scored in the 7th. Now Thompson coach Nate Solis coming out to talk to the third base umpire. Don't know if he had a question. It wasn't a long discussion. Coleman, a right-handed batter against the right-hander Tice. The pitch, low ball 1. Four, top of the 8th. 2 out, a runner at first for Bottineau. The 1-0 pitch. Low 2-0. Left fielder Landon Siemens hoping to bat next for Bottineau. The 2-0 pitch. Outside 3-0. Sikora, a short lead at first. 3-0 pitch. Strike called, 3-1. Signs coming from Bottineau coach Zach Keller at third. Swing and a miss, 3-2. So Sikora at first will be running on this 3-2 pitch with 2 out. Here it comes. Strike 3 called. Second strikeout for Jeremy Tice. And Bottineau come up empty in the 8th. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 runner left. Bottineau is stranded 7. We go to the bottom of the 8th on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. With locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. To the bottom of the 8th, 4-4 on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Keep your car moving along with the team at Elite Automotive Center in Fargo. What sets Elite Automotive Center apart from the herd is their truly extensive list of services. From brake and tire service to tune-ups and battery replacement, there's no job too big or small for their ASE certified technicians. Schedule your next oil change by going to EliteAutomotiveCenter.com or scan the QR code on your screen now. Never settle for standard service. Stop by Elite Automotive Center today in Fargo.
Pitcher Jeremy Tice looks at the first pitch from lefty Carson Coleman, and it's ball 1. Tice leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Tommies. 4-4 game, swung on, grounded through the hole on the right side for a base hit. George scoops up the ball, and Tice is on with a leadoff single. Tice also has an RBI double in 4 at-bats. Hit number 6 for the Tommies. And now Coach Zach Keller is going to go to the mound for Bottineau. This meeting on the mound brought to you by Chris Moe Nodak Insurance, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. That will do it for Coleman. And we'll have some musical positions. And Emerson Marham will move from third base to the mound. While Marham takes his warm-up pitches, we'll take a break. Bottom of the 8th inning, game tied at 4. Thompson with a runner at first and nobody out. We'll be right back on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships.
23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge-Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Third baseman Emerson Marum is the new pitcher for Bottineau. As third baseman Gavin Oster stands in, here's a bunt down the third baseline, foul, strike one. Also for Bottineau, Toby George has moved from right field to third base, and pitcher Carson Coleman moved from the mound to right field. Oster was hit by a pitch, fly to right, and struck out. Tice, the runner at first with a short lead. Showing bunt again, but missing, 0-2. Coleman, 7 innings plus 1 batter, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, walked 4, struck out 6 through 3 wild pitches. If Tice comes around to score, that would be Coleman's responsibility. A swing and a miss, strike 3. And Marum strikes out the first batter he faces. 1 down for Thompson, bottom of the 8th of a 4-4 game. Second baseman Joe Taylor has struck out twice and grounded to third. First pitch is strike 1. George just a step back of the grass at third. Pitch is low, and the catcher Sikora couldn't seem to find it, so Tice will have a stolen base at second. So now the winning run in scoring position with 1 out for Thompson. Count is 1-1 to Taylor. Line foul to right. And the count is 1-2. Designated hitter Jacob Olsen hit next for the Tommies. A place in the state semifinals on the line. The 1-2 pitch. Inside 2-2. Marum, the right-hander, working off the first base side of the rubber. Took a look at second. The 2-2 way outside and low, 3-2. It's one thing to walk a batter. It's another to have ball 4 be a wild pitch to put runners at first and third. That's blooped into left field. Short left field and caught by the shortstop. Caden Bristol with the catch for the second out. And Tice holds at second. Bottineau trying to get this game to the 9th inning. Now designated hitter Jacob Olsen. He's fouled to right, fly to center, and struck out. Fastball inside, ball 1. Jeremy Tice at second with 2 out. Thompson 4, Bottineau 4. Strike call 1-1. Thompson trying to advance to the semifinal tomorrow against Park River area. That's grounded to short. Bristol up with it. Throws to retire the side. So Thompson threatened in the 8th, come up empty. No runs, a leadoff single. No errors, 1 runner left. Thompson stranded 7. After 8 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. After 8, Bottineau 4, Thompson 4 on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
After 8 innings from Jamestown, Bottineau 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Thompson 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. Landon Siemens, the left fielder, to lead off the top of the 9th for Bottineau. Swings and lines the first pitch up the middle for a base hit. Siemens had lined to third, hit into a fielder's choice, and fly to left. His previous at-bats. And just as in the 8th inning, Bottineau get the leadoff man on. Now the top of the order and shortstop Caden Bristol has singled, fly to center, walked, and struck out. 1 for 3 officially. Bunt is popped up in the air. Ovdom with a dive in foul territory down the third baseline. Couldn't get it. Strike 1. This is one of those cases where small ball works perfectly well because 1 run is all you need to win the game. Right-hander Jeremy Tice starting his 3rd inning of work. The pitch. Strike called 0-2. Center fielder Landon Solberg to hit next for Bottineau. Braves and Tommies tied at 4, top of the 9th. That swung on, hit in the air to right center field. Royland cuts the ball off. And the ball comes into the infield. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Bristol with a double. And Siemens going to 3rd. Now Landon Solberg, the center fielder, stands in. 8th hit of the day for Bottineau. Righty against righty. Tice from the stretch. Strike called, 0-1. Solberg has hit into a fielder's choice, grounded to 2nd. Fly to center, singled and scored in the 7th. Low, 1-1. Thompson, 2 in the 1st. 2 in the 3rd. Bottineau 2 in the 4th and 2 in the 7th. We're in the top of the 9th. Hit in the air. Hurst started in for that ball. Makes the catch. The throw will come in and be cut off. And Bottineau take the lead 5-4. On the sacrifice fly by Solberg. Bristol held at 2nd. Now Emerson Marham, the pitcher. Looks at one outside for ball 1. Marham struck out twice, grounded to 2nd. Singled to bring in the 2 runs in the 7th inning that tied the game. Swing and a miss went after an off-speed pitch that was outside, 1-1. Thompson now in their half of the ninth will have Hurst, Michelson, and Gemmel to bat, the 9, 1, and 2 hitters. 5-4 Bottineau. Thompson going for its 5th consecutive Class B state championship. The 1-1 pitch. High 2-1. Tice will look at second. And the 2-1 pitch. Low 3-1. Thompson's outfield shallow in left and center. Loyland in right is deep. The 3-1 pitch. Strike called 3-2. Consider also that the right field fence is just 300 feet away. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. That's the second out. And the third strikeout for Jeremy Tice. Bristol still the runner at second with 2 out. Now first baseman Rowan Cheshire hit into a fielder's choice, walked and scored, hit into a fielder's choice, and grounded to second. 5-4 Bottineau. Swung on, grounded slowly toward short, fielded by Oster, throws to first to retire the side. 5-3 on the scoring play. But Bottineau take the lead in the top of the ninth. A run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. The Braves have stranded 8. We go to the bottom of the ninth on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Bottineau 5, Thompson 4 on yourliveevent.com.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality. Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing. We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more. Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home. To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
Hi, Sonia from the Lighting Gallery and Decor. We're so much more than just lighting.
Step into a space where your home starts to come together. From custom furniture and curated decor to a personalized design guidance, we help you create a space that feels warm, layered, and uniquely yours. Whether you're starting fresh or finishing the details, we're here to bring your vision to life.
I invite you to stop in. I think you'll be wowed.
Thompson come to bat in the bottom of the ninth inning, trailing 5-4, the first time they have trailed all day in this game. Center fielder Grady Hurst to lead off. Facing right-hander Emerson Marham. Grady swings and fouls off the first pitch, strike 1. Hurst is fouled to third, grounded to short, and flying to right. He'll be followed by left fielder Mac Michelson and shortstop Eli Gemmel. Tommy's now need a run to try to stretch this game into the 10th inning, and the pitch hit Hurst. First hit batter by Merrim. The second Tommy to be hit by a pitch today.
Left fielder, Mac Michelson.
As Gavin Oster was hit in the first inning by starter Carson Coleman. So the tying run on first for Thompson with nobody out. And a 1-0 count to leadoff hitter Mac Michelson, who has singled and scored, walked and scored. Grounded to short and singled, so a 2-for-3 day for the left fielder. That veered inside 2-0. 5-4 Bottineau. as they look to advance into the state semifinals and also dethrone Thompson as the four-time defending Class B state champions. Next pitch missing away 2-0. Hurst a short lead at first. That's in the dirt and gets away from the catcher. The count was 3-0 actually, and that's ball 4. So Hurst at second, Michelson at first with no one out. The tying run is at second with no one out, the winning run at first. Now shortstop Eli Gemmel, who has a strikeout, a single, and 2 sacrifices. Might he do it again? First baseman Cheshire well up on the grass. He thinks so. He thinks a bunt is coming. Laid it out and bunted foul down the third base line, strike 1. That bunt hung up in the air. Not a chance for anybody to catch it, but again, hitters are told to get the ball down. Marin from the stretch looks at second, showing bunt again, and this one's pretty good right in front of home plate. And the throw to first is wild. Here comes Hurst with the tying run. Here comes Michelson with the winning run. So 2 unearned runs on a bad throw. Give Thompson the walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th. Thompson in the 9th, no runs, no hits. There was a walk and a hit batter, 1 error, 1 runner left. The final score in 9 innings. Thompson 6, Bottineau 5, and Thompson will take on Park River area in the semifinals tomorrow at 4:30.
Final total for game number 2. Bottineau 5 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors, 7 runners left on base. For Thompson, 6 runs, 6 hits.
We'll come back and wrap things up here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Back in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
The Kindred Public School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today.
And we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Welcome back to Jack Brown Stadium in Jamestown. Joe Lancello with you as the Thompson Tommies advance to the state Class B semifinals tomorrow night, where they will take on Park River area. The Tommies winning over Bottineau 6-5 in 9 innings. Earlier today, Park River area beat Shiloh Christian 11-1 in 6 innings. The final totals here: Bottineau 5 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 8 runners left on base. Thompson 6 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 8 men left on base. The winning pitcher, Jeremy Tice, pitched the final 3 innings in relief of starter Gavin Oster. Tice gave up 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, walked 1, struck out 3, threw a wild pitch. Taking the loss for Bottineau is Emerson Marum. He came in to the game to pitch in the 8th inning to relieve starter Carson Coleman. And Marum did not allow a hit. He retired the first 3 men he faced in the 8th, but then in the 9th he hit leadoff batter Grady Hurst, walked the next batter Mac Michelson to put runners at first and second. And then Eli Gemmel bunted right in front of home plate. The pitcher, Marum, threw the ball way high past first base. Hurst came in to score from second. Michelson came all the way home from first to score the winning run. So Marum in 1 inning, no hits, 2 runs, none of them earned. No hits, 2 runs, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, 1 strikeout. Time of the game, 2 hours and 18 minutes. Thompson now 18-7 on the year, Bottineau 16-6. Again, Thompson plays at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon against Park River area in the semifinals. Let's hand out some awards here. First of all, our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career, Enbridge Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'm going to go with Caden Loyland, the Thompson right fielder, who was 2 for 3 with a walk and drove in 3 Thompson runs. Caden Loyland, our Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. This is kind of a tough one. I'm going to go with Eli Gemmel, the Thompson shortstop. He had 3 sacrifice bunts on the day. That last bunt, he does get credit for a sacrifice because that's what he was trying to do, advance the runners. It wasn't his fault that the ball was thrown away to allow 2 runs to score. Eli Gemmel, 3 sacrifice bunts on the day. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And our connection to the game brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. And I'm going to go with a stretch in the second inning after Bottineau had runners at second and third with nobody out. Starting pitcher Gavin Oster struck out the next 2 hitters and got the third to line out to third baseman Grady Hurst to get out of trouble. So that stretch there, keeping Bottineau off the scoreboard in the second inning. Our connection of the game brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. And that will do it for us for this game here. We'll be back shortly with Kindred taking on Dulac Burlington. We'll have that game on another feed here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks very much to the tournament staff here at Jamestown, the NDHSAA. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We hope you will thank them with your business and thank them for allowing us to bring you state tournament baseball coverage on YourLiveEvent.com. And thanks to you for watching. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score again here in 9 innings. Thompson 6, Bottineau 5. And we will talk to you again soon. Good night, everyone.